I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am going to do my very first hashtag swap and glue, which is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi, and I will put one of Jovi's videos down below so you can see all about what hashtag swap and glue is. And I, excuse me, swapped with Jovi. And I placed an order with her. I bought some amazing cards, and I told her just pop the swap and glue in there also. So I got my cards, my order out, and the swap and glue is on the bottom. So I closed it back up because I wanted it to be kind of a surprise whenever I started laying things out. I didn't want to, because if I see something, I'm going to start making a collage in my brain. That's just how my brain works. It gets to work on whatever it is. So let's open the box and take out what we have. By the way, thank you so much for swapping with me, Jovi. And I have another partner also, and I will be making that video when I receive theirs. So excited, but I've never done swap and glue before. And let's see what we have here. I'm going to use, this is my, started out as a trash journal, and I did make it out of trash, but I've done a lot of my first things. You know, the first time that I covered this right here, this is what the plastic container, whatever that dishwashing pods comes in. That's what this is. So it has a Ziploc on there, and I just covered it. But yeah, a lot of firsts in here, and I thought since this is my first swap and glue, and I'll probably put my other swap and glue partners in here too, just because I know that everything in here is pretty much a first. So I thought that would be so fun. And I can always make this bigger with bigger rings. So let's find us, just find us a page, and I will take it out. That way I think that will work better. I just want to kind of find an empty page that doesn't have anything on it, because I think the object is to cover it. This is cardstock. Could probably cover this one. Let's just take this one out. And there, cardstock that I will never use, so I popped it in here. If I'm never going to use it, it will end up in the trash, so there we go. Or donated, but let's take this page out. Put this aside. Okay, now I have my base. I guess that's what you call it, the base. Okay, what do we have? What did we get? Let's turn this over so we can show what we got. Woo! Amazing doily. Look at that. Okay, and then we have a purple one, purple doily, and a red doily. Okay, so we know what we have with those. That is so cool. I like that. Okay. Oh, I'm sure this is vintage. Feel that paper, but it's a car. I love cars. Roadable Roadster. And this side has advertisements. A rear window for convertibles, $25. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Okay, okay. Keep going, Bex, keep going. Then we have, are these stickers? These are stickers. Oh my goodness, look at the bats. Love it. And the moth with the skull in there. And bees. Oh. And that's a cool back too of the stickers. That is really cool. Okay, keep going. Another car. I love cars. 1932. That's amazing. Okay, this one. Look at his tie. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Okay. Gotta keep going, keep going. Life slows down when we're here, and we can really focus on just relaxing, having fun, and spending time with friends. Okay, Jovi, I gotta find some friends, so. Really super cool. Ooh, look at this old castle. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Navigator. Where to go now on the coast? 1,000 Fantasy Islands. Let's let your walls flower. Blah. Ooh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? That is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see the other side. Ooh, those are some awesome looking lobster trap floats. Oh, I thought those were, well, I thought they were floats, but you know, we have perch here that we use a float for here where I live, if you're pitching. Ooh, this is cool. Pearl of caviar. Mmm. Cool seafood. Ooh, yummies, yummies. Oh my gosh, look at this fish. Ocean to table. That's beautiful though. Colors. And we had some words. Ooh. That's amazing. She's amazing. Ooh, these are too. Look at them. So cool. And we have legs. Look at the legs. Awesome. Ooh, aren't they gorgeous? My, she is amazing. These are so cool. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's look at her. Wowzers. These are some really cool images. Oh, this is cute. Robert Louis Stevenson. You did not know this, but when I was growing up and as a child, he was my absolute favorite poet. Yes, he was. So, love this. The anchor is on the south, behind an islet, I fancy. S, the captain. Yes, sir, Skeleton Island, they call it. It were a main place for pirates once. Ooh, awesome. All black. So classy. Chanel, fine jewelry. Wow. Okay, so let's get started. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of images. Amazing. So I don't even know hardly where to begin, but I do think I'm going to cut these words real quick off the bottom. Not, yeah, there are words, more than one words. But the other side, I like these, and I like her. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm not a super great fussy cutter, but I'm going to just kiss cut around her. Just quickly here. There, she's amazing. There we go. Just leave this. I'm going to use my little box here and put my scraps just in case that I might want them. I love that, Robert Louis Stevenson, and I like her too. Oh, that's Miley Cyrus. I thought she looked familiar. I am going to cut this out because I know I love it. Love it. Okay, let's get some more things cut out. I really like her. I like her, but I like her also. I like this, the way her legs are. I think that looks fun. Looks like she's running. I think I have an idea. See if we can get these words off of here. This is gonna be fun. Oh, they're on the back of the legs. I think I want the legs though. But I don't need all of the legs, so maybe I can salvage some part of the gorgeousness on the other side. These shoes are amazing. Whoops, I cut off the heel. Oopsie. That's funny. Okay, I'll try to salvage it here. Okay. We'll just cut this up a little there. Okay, now you can still see them. I did cut it right there, but I was thinking that she would be amazing. Do we have, no, that's not gonna work the way I wanted it to. But let's take this. There we go, like that. Yes, I like that. I'm glad that's a white background. And I think she would be fabulous here. Being an unending collage of beautiful faces. Yeah, let's cut this out. Here we go. This is gonna be fun. I think. Just, oh, this looks funny. It's like she really has something to say, and she looks puzzled about it. There we go. They're just kind of like, what is going on up in here? Two. Do we want to just, let's see, what's on the back of this one? That's the fish. I think that would be great. Let's put these fish down in the background before we put the ladies on there. I think these fish are cool. Super cool. Can just glue it there. This can be a whole background. Can't it? It sure can. Let's put it down. Up, I mean. Okay. I'm going to do this right on top of this. I have to hold it up like this so I can get it on there. Oops. Oh yeah, that'll be awesome. These fish in the background. These ladies are discussing something. Who knows what they're discussing? Probably fashion. Let's trim this off. I was going to put it on that side, wasn't I? Oh well, no biggie. Oh, that makes a fun page. Okay, let's see. And where do we want the ladies to look? And I think this will look fun over here. Or should we put it down here? I think they should go on first because they're having this discussion. Maybe they're having a discussion about the price of fish here. They're like, what is the deal? Or maybe she doesn't even want fish for dinner today and she does. Maybe that's it. Yeah. And maybe these ladies over here do want some fish. Maybe that's what's going on. Do we want her up here? So they're actually all discussing this. What is going on with the fish today? I have to have her elbow in there. Okay, maybe she's not even going to go in the picture. Maybe we're just going to do this. And we need another face up there, I think. We could put these dishes there. Let's do that. Not these dishes, but this dish. Dish of fish. Maybe they're all discussing what is the deal with all of the expensive fish. Oh yeah, I think that'll look cool. Just trim this a bit so I don't put glue where I don't really need it. There, how about that? Awesome, that's gonna go great. Let me get my glue page here. Whoops. Say newbie, careful. Okay, here we go. Let's get this. Just wanted to cover that and the word, oops, those words. Let's see if that will work. Right there. Okay, there. There we go. Now we're really cooking, aren't we? Yes. Okay. I think this is hilarious too. Let's see, there's some fishies, some more people. Okay. I think that this will be funny if we put the boardwalk down here. So it looks like these ladies are all discussing the fish and they're on the boardwalk. How about that? Let's see, how much do we need? Just about there. Want this overhang here on the page. There. Let's see what we have here now. Okay, we have the boardwalk and trim this off. There's the overhang at the building. Oh, this is fun. Let me get my glue place. Okay. Oh, I cut the castle up. Whoops. I had something else going on in my brain. That's why I didn't want to look at this first before I opened it all at once, because then I would already have in my mind exactly what I wanted to do, and that's not how I wanted to do it. I wanted to be impulsive, and yeah, there, that's fun. That is super fun. Okay, now let's her jutting across this boardwalk over here, going possibly to eat lunch with her friends here. I have to have that elbow in there because that elbow is amazing. Maybe she just wants to have some of this yummy food. Maybe that's it. I like the legs on her. We're going to have the legs on her. But we need to cut down the legs. She'll be up here and she is standing on the boardwalk. So how are we going to do this? Like this? Possibly. Whoops, let's get the one that's open, Bex. Let's not show everybody how smart we are. There we go. Okay, now let's cut these legs with her shape. Oh my gosh, this is funny. There. There we go. This is looking so fun. Let's get some glue on this so we can get her put down. I think this is turning out so fun. This is for hashtag swap and glue. It is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi. Whoops, I tore that. I keep tearing. Ah, that's okay. It's okay, I can fix it. When I lay it down, it'll be all right. Anyway, this is hashtag swap and glue, which is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi, and I swapped with Jovi. And this is really fun. Okay, let's get this down. We want her elbow in, especially because it's hilarious, the stance she has. And she has some legs here. Oops. There we go. Whoops, her shoe is sticking out just a little bit too far there. Let's cut that back into a point. Again. That's funny. Yeah, that's good. Okay, this one's cool. Look at that, look at that. Let's see what else we can put down on this one. That's funny. That is really funny. What else do we? Oh, I like these lures. I think they will be fun on here. Not lures, these are lobster trap floats. Leave it to these good old buoys to add a splash of salty charm. That's funny. That is really funny. Where'd my scissors go? That is funny. So let's get this page folded. Okay, now I think I want, do we want the Treasure Island on here too? No. I think I want these on here because I think these will look really fun. Let's cut some of them out. I like that net too. This is really fun. This is my first time to do a swap and glue. I wanted to do it in the months before, but I just had so much going on. Didn't want to overcommit myself. There. You know, we could make that into her earring, couldn't we? What about, let's do another one and see what we think. Oops. That could be a necklace. Yeah, that'll be her necklace. That's great. I like that. This, we'll just hang on to that one, but that's going to be her necklace. I think that's fun. Glue. Yeah, that can be her necklace or her earring. Which one do we want it to be? I think it's funner being her earring. Let's get it way up there on her ear. There. That's funny. This be right there above her hat so we can, I think it's funny. Leave it to these good old buoys to add a splash of salty charm. Do we have anything to put under that? Yeah, I think I want to do that. Just something else to be around the edges for a border, kind of, so it stands out a bit more. I think that's allowed. Just winging it here. Never done this before. Do we want it over here? How about we do it right here? That's funny. Then that will remind me that that is what that is. Okay, awesome. What do we think? Anything else? This is kind of, you know, bland over there. Something else in there. What is this? Let's put this down here. Life slows down when we're here, and we can really focus on just relaxing, having fun, and spending time with friends. Well, I don't want to cover up her legs. I could put it sideways, couldn't we? Let's cut it out really small. Because we can always change our mind and not put it on there. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we've got here. That doesn't take up too much room. And you can still see her legs. Yes, let's do that. I think I want to cover up these kids. There we go. I like it. It's fun. Anything else we need to add on here? I think we do need something. Just, you know, it just needs something. Let's see. Do we have any more pieces over here that we want to put in? Just this. There's our pretty piece of blue. I think I want her to be walking toward her. That. I think that's what I want. So let's cut it about right there. No legs for you. There. Okay. I think think that's funny. She's looking at those legs like, you have some unique legs, ma'am. I really like it. I like it. When you know when, how do you know when to stop? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? There will be a part 2 for the other side of this hashtag swap and glue hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi.